Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. It's time again to rank and review another Ween album, this time White Pepper. And you can see this is the very exciting album cover. It looks like a white pepper. So there it is. It's a very white album. Here's the back of it. And then a very exciting inner sleeve, or gatefold. Yeah, Ween isn't really known for the greatest, for packaging, but it's kind of makes them very weeny, very weenish, I guess. And I just also wanted to mention that my friend Jean, better known as Pow, or Pow, better known as Jean, she sent me another Ween CD, and she sent me 2 Ween shirts a few months back. This is one of them. Look what I got. Ween Shinola, Volume 1, which is very, it's expensive to get. And I'm sure she paid hundreds of dollars for it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to review this in some way. I don't know if I'll have it as part of the rankings because this isn't a studio album, but I will definitely do a separate video on it for sure. And if you are a fan of Ween and you enjoy this series, please remember to leave a comment below and like the video. These kind of videos don't always get the greatest views. It's not a Beatles related video, but there are Ween fans out there and there's quite a few of them. So hopefully, you enjoy this series. Now, for what I usually do, I scroll from my least favorite to my favorite. And this album has 12 songs. But this time, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you my rankings. That's right. Just like the Mollusk, and I guess I was mispronouncing that album. I do that. But yeah, just like the Mollusk album, it's perfect. Every song is a 5 out of 5. And so right now it is tied, at the moment I just have it like this. So number 1 is White Pepper, but I'm not sure. When the series is done, I'll do my ranking and also maybe my top 10 or 20 favorite Ween songs. So it's tied for number 1 with the Mollusk. And 3 is Ween Pure Guava, or Pure Guava. 4 is Godween Satan, Chocolate and Cheese at number 5, The Pod at number 6, and 12 Golden Country Greats at number 7. But even number 7, I love the album, right? Ween is definitely one of my top 10 bands of all time. And I just got into Ween in the last year or so. Couple of years. Just going through the songs kind of quickly. Ice Castles, which is at number 12, is just a very short, about a 2-minute instrumental, but it's very relaxing and it's got some pretty cool effects in it. I was looking it up. I thought it was like just this organ and some percussion, but I guess it's Gene and Dean's guitars, and maybe they put some filters on it or whatever, and it sounds kind of like an organ. Pandy Fackler is that's the one thing about this album. There's a lot less of the the Frank Zappa-ish humor, childish humor with a lot of swearing and whatever, which I sometimes do enjoy. But this album is much more serious. There are just some gorgeous songs on this and some great, great pop rock songs. She's Your Baby is a beautiful ballad. Stay Forever is another, serious, especially for Ween, very serious song. Bananas and Blow is more, lighthearted. It's about bananas and cocaine. It's got a Jimmy Buffett type vibe to it. Not that I'm a fan of Jimmy Buffett, but it's just, really a bouncy song and enjoyable. It's got a really catchy chorus. The Grove is a little more one of the more experimental songs on the album and psychedelic in a way, and it's excellent. Stroker Ace is the heaviest song on the album, a real rocker. Back to Bassoon is all of the, especially the last, I would say the last four songs are some of Ween's best songs ever. If I do like a top 20 Ween songs, I think all four of those would be in the list or close to being in the list. Yeah, if you, like I said, if you're a fan of just great pop rock music, some of this is even Beatleish or Badfingerish. That's I don't think that's a real word, is it? But if you're a fan of great melodic pop rock, a lot of these songs are in that style, or just really nice ballads, but not cheesy. But I would say exactly where I'm at, which is the opening song. If you hear that, I would say even on the first listen, you might actually really like it. If you don't like it by the second listen, then Ween isn't for you. But I think that so many music fans would love this particular album. It's and it's not even. I think maybe some of the other Ween fans that love their earlier Brown period would think this is kind of a sellout album, but I don't feel it is, because they would do songs like this on the earlier albums, like normal, catchy, melodic songs. But this is just more of that. And the production is just stellar. It's just a magical album. And the only setback to you, if you haven't really gotten into Ween or bought any albums, their albums, a lot of them are expensive to buy, even used. But if you ever find this album online or in a record store at a decent price, and you love great rock music, great, like I said, great pop rock music, pop music, melodic music, buy this album. You will not regret it. For Ween, it's a very mature album. I think even my buddy Bob, better known as Janet Sampson, would be impressed with this album if he listened to a song like Even If You Don't, or Stay Forever, or She's Your Baby, and Exactly Where I'm At. It's just Ween is one of the greats. And lots of great guitar solos by Dean on this album once again. And yeah, this could end up being my favorite Ween album, but Quebec is next. And that was the very first Ween album I ever heard in a CD exchange. And I was just so impressed with it, I became a Ween fan. Even though when I bought some of their earlier albums like The Pod, it's like I've said, I hated it on the first listen. So some albums, take a few listens, but an album like this, I would say a lot of you would really like this, even on the first listen. You'd be impressed with it. So yeah, that's my ranking and review of White Pepper. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment below, and I'll be back with a review and ranking of Quebec I'm going to try and get back to it in maybe a week or so. That's it. Bye.